Hello, in this video, we introduce the notion of variance in statistics. So variance is a measure which used to describe the variability of a random variable. So we know the random variable has the mean value, and the mean value is only to measure the sense of this random variable. But the variance will tell you how is the variable a variation of this random variable. So the definition of the variance of, for example, random variable x is equal to the expectation of x minus mu squared. So which means variance is expecting or the mean value of the random variable against around its mean value take square. So we have all possible values of this random variable. For example, if it is a discrete random variable, so we have possible values, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we have to use this value to minus its mean value or the expected value of this random variable. Then for each difference we take the square. Then we will calculate this part's expectation. And this is the definition, and in practice we can also use this formula to calculate the variance of a random variable. Though this is the expectation of square of this random variable minus the square of the expectation of this random variable. In some situation, maybe this approach will be easier to calculate. So next we show two examples. First example is that we use x represent the outcome of rolling a fair die. So fair die means can get the same probability for each number of these die. And the die number possible is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So each one will have 1 of 6 chances to be get. Then we want to calculate these random numbers variance. And according to the definition of variance, so we can calculate the square number if we use the second approach. So we first will calculate the expectation of x squared. So x squared's expectation will be calculated by taking each values of I squared or x squared then times x probability. So here we represent x with I squared. I is x's value, so the I squared times the probability of x equals I, then this part will taken together for all available value of I. So here is I equals 1, not minus 1. I equals 1 to 6. So we can get 1 squared times 6, 1 of 6, plus 2 squared times 1 of 6, and so on. So we get finally 19 of divided by 6. This is the expectation of x squared here. Sorry. So after we have got x squared's expectation, then we can use this formula. So expectation of x squared minus the square of expectation of x, and expectation of x is 7 divided by 2, right? Because each value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is equally happened. So their expectation of mean value is 3.5. Then we take the difference between these two parts, we'll get the variance of x is 35 divided by 12. And the second example is upon the experiment like a Bernoulli trial. So Bernoulli trial also can be called as indicate random variable, but the result is 1 or 0, like a true or false. Only two value will be the result, but we have a constant probability called PA, which is the probability of getting the number 1. So we have probability of getting, for example, the flipping a coin with a head. So the other side's probability is 1 minus PA, right? So here we just denote PA is for event A occurs with 1. This probability is constant. So the question is, we want to calculate the variance of I. So I can be two value, 1 or 0, but we want to calculate the variance of I, right? And after we use this formula again, the probability of variance I equals the expectation of I square minus the square of expectation of I. So remember, I can be 1 or 0, and we have probability of PA taking I equals 1, right? So for this formula, we can change, modify it. Because I here, if I equals 1, the square of 1 is 1. If I equals 0, the square of I is 0. So EI will be same as EI. So EI square will be same as EI, right? Because I square equals I in this case. So we can write EI minus EI square. Then we can take EI out, then multiply with 1 minus EI. So because EI is expectation of this number, and this number's expectation equals 1 times PA plus 0 times 1 minus PA, right? So this expectation number will be PA, right? Because 1 times PA equals PA plus 0 times 1 minus PA equals 0. So the expectation of this random number is PA. Then we can write as PA times 1 minus PA, right? So because here PA is EI and I square is I. So this case is very special, and in the end we get the variance of this random number, or say this is a Bernoulli trial. The variance of the result of Bernoulli trial is PA times 1 minus PA. Thanks for watching.